Hi, it is FLX Gale, and today we are taking a tour of one of the more well-known wineries here on Seneca Lake off of Route 14, and it is Fox Run Vineyards. They are having a special food and wine experience today. So join me. It's time for some Fox Run fun in the Finger Lakes. As you enter Fox Run, you can't help miss the intricate workmanship of our local artisan Sam Kastner for all the ironwork that he displays here at Fox Run. And as you enter, you'll see some more of this artistry in metal. And of course, it's a fox. You have entered, you will see the cafe decking along with the winery itself where there are tastings, and a pavilion out back where they actually host some fiddles and griddles. That's live folk fiddle music with grilled cheese on the griddle. Now on to the tasting room, the cafe, and the gift shop. So as we enter, we will be getting set up for the tour so that we can tour the vineyards in the back and also their new barrel room. And look at this little guy welcoming us into the winery for our food and wine experience. You notice to the left when you enter the tasting room this beautiful fireplace, and then all of the wines that are available for tasting and by the bottle. We chose from the pre-selected wine flights, the Sweet Flight, of course. In addition, they have cafe and many other snacks. Take a look at their menu and make sure to drop by on a beautiful summer, spring, or fall day to enjoy the deck. While you're ordering, take a look at all the local cheeses, some of their chilled wines, some meats, and also some desserts there at the cafe and market. And an FLX shout out to the FLX popcorn for Honey Oy, Sweet Heat, Penyan Peanut Butter, Canisius Confetti, Seneca Salted Caramel, and Wine Trail White Cheddar. Yum, FLX. A little video on how Sam Kastner created those iron gates. If you enjoyed your visit, here's their taglines. Keep up the enjoyment from Fox Run Vineyard. And while you're in the tasting room, don't forget to pick up some merch. And let's look at those final events of the season coming up. It's never too early to celebrate the holidays. It is Deck the Halls time. And along with that, here's your 12 days of wine from the Seneca Lake Wine Trail. And speaking of fall, here's the tailgate pack from the Fox Run Vineyards. You can get 3 wines for $30. And a little bubbly to end the holiday season right here at Fox Run. And now it's time to head out for our tour and the wine and food experience. So to start off today's tour for the food and wine experience, we actually start, who knew, with wine.
So if you want to follow me, we're going to start walking up towards those vines right over there. My favorite thing about this, and what me and him always talk about, is there's nothing better in the world, no other thing that you could be doing that's better than eating really good food with really good wine with people that you care about. So this is our Reserve Chardonnay, our Kaiser Vineyard Chardonnay. It is our oak Chardonnay, oaked for about 8 to 12 months, give or take. Climates, it gives you an opportunity to let the fruit really shine in comparison to doing a lot to it after the fact. That's the Kaiser Vineyard, so that's what's in your glass right now. They're the oldest vines on our property, planted in '84. The older a vine is, the more depth of flavor you're going to get out of that fruit. So we call them the Kaiser Vineyards because John Kaiser and his father planted them. John has been our vineyard manager since.
And these vines were planted by hand, so they are not exactly straight, as you see when they are done by equipment.
But you are in Riesling country. This is what we're known for in the Finger Lakes. Riesling's very much like cool climate. If you think about Germany, we were talking about, Germany has a very similar cool climate. You're here at an interesting time. We just started harvest yesterday. Just started machine picking, so all the Kaiser Vineyard got harvested yesterday, as well as our limited amount of Pinot Noir that we do have. Picking can hand pick about a ton a day. A machine can do that in about an hour.
And here is the grape harvester. And back to the tour.
It is called vertical shoot positioning. Essentially, that's just growing the vines upwards, teaching them that way. If you come and ours is very clean, very trimmed, that means it's probably been pretty dry, and we want the water to get to the vines. If we have it out like this, like I said, it's been a wet summer, we would literally like any of this rain to not go to the vines at this point. So Scott bought a bottle crusher, and now we crush our bottles into sand glass, and we use it for different applications. Our harvest of honey actually just came in like 2 weeks ago. It usually flies off the shelf, unfortunately. We'll start with the whites. You don't need the skins or the stems. Now this is a winemaking preference. You could hold cluster. That's a different way. We do not hold cluster. This is our membrane press. It doesn't look like much on the outside, but on the inside there's essentially a balloon that opens and closes and squeezes the juice out, and that's where the fermentation starts. So this is our head winemaker, Craig.
So yeah, this is something Garrett and I added on for our food and wine experience. It's whenever we have something to share, specifically something that isn't available in the tasting room, will be someday, but not currently. We definitely want to share that with you. This is our 2022 Kaiser Reserve Chardonnay. It is barrel fermented, oak aged, West Coast, which is buttery and oaky and big, and we're fingerlings. We can lose the fruit very quickly. We don't have the ripeness levels here, so it's all about balance. So you're definitely going to get a decent oak element to this, but the whole idea is incorporating all of it, and still having good fruit exposure, and the way it kind of spreads out across your palate. There's a lot of complexity there.
And this is Fox Run's newest barrel facility, where they host not of their own barrels, but those from local wineries such as Miles. So as we head back down towards the winery for our food and wine pairing, take a look at the beautiful vineyards and the view of Seneca Lake. It is ripe for the picking. And now back at the winery, behind the tasting area is the event center, beautifully done in original wood. And our gourmet food and wine pairing is ready for us. Here we go, and a listing of what we can pair together. All the ingredients are local food to table. 2021 Riesling paired with cucumber soup. Arctic Fox with teriyaki pork tenderloin. 2021 semi-dry Riesling with carrot ribbon salad. Cabernet Sauvignon with Morning Glory and mozzarella pesto. And Cab Franc 2021 with Len Jager. 2021 Chardonnay with the French A-line style cheese and homemade jam. And then for dessert, coming up, Ruby Port with panna cotta walnut and chocolate dip shortbread.
This is another semi-dry white. It's 100% Cayuga white grapes. It is our best seller up in retail as well in the tasting room. And it's very easy to drink. It's my mom's favorite. We're going to go to the semi-dry Riesling. So the semi-dry, it's been killing it in all the awards, all the stores right now. They got a 94 by Wine & Spirits, gold in 93 at the New York Wine Classic. So it's been spectacular. The first dry red is going to be the Cab Sauv. We kind of talked about Finger Lakes Reds a little bit on our tour, that's for sure. This Cab Sauv is going to be medium body, fruity with a little touch of spice. For sure to grill. Again, medium body, absolutely, but definitely one of my favorites. This is probably the dry red I drink the most. So, and then last but not least, the Doyle Chardonnay. So not only did you have the oaked or the Kaiser Reserve Chardonnay twice on the tour, you're now going to try the other Chardonnays.
And now for the Ruby Port with panna cotta walnut and chocolate dip shortbread with Burkett Mills pastry flour from Penn, New York, and Black Squirrel Farm from Geneva. A shout out to Fox Run for a delectable, wonderful food and wine experience. If you get an opportunity to take advantage of one of these, do so. Go online and check out their upcoming events. You won't be disappointed. This was FLX Gale for a lot of fun in the Finger Lakes at Fox Run on Seneca Lake.